Okay. Okay. Hello. My name is Abiodun, and if you're on my page, welcome. And if you're gonna see this later, well, I hope you understand what I'm about to say. I'm a Nigerian first, and this live is all about talking to Nigerians about the upcoming elections. Okay, so I live out there in the United States. I'm among the Nigerians that are out there in the United States. So I actually want to talk about the upcoming elections and for those that are living in the country and what they're expected to do. I mean, not expected, but what their expectations are from the upcoming election. And when the election goes away, our life after the election. Nigeria probably now it's in West Africa for those that are not Nigerians, and we're really really in a state of I can't get the word right now. It's in a state of what we are not used to. The country has been in the hands of all these politicians, and they are a threat now to the resources of the country. I mean, to cut it off short now, the country is living in a deep mess. Now, my goal is to reach some of the voters that are going to vote in this coming election. They're going to go vote with their PVCs. And I am asking and I am pleading for those that are there in Nigeria that are still living in that country to please vote right. Vote to save the soul of that country. I've been away from the country for some years now, well over 10 years. And the state of the country, the way it is deplorable, it's nothing to write home about. When I first left Nigeria, a dollar to Nigerian naira was 150. As I speak now, it's about $750. Some Nigerians out there should be happy, right? But the state of the economy, it's way far more than what we bargained for. There is nothing that is working efficiently in that country. Like safety, for example, and that is the one that, deep so mind in my mind for making me to do this video. The insecurity in Nigeria is so much. Where I am, there might be some problems, issues also that people, we face here. When we talk about police brutality, fine, it's there in America here. But for a country that I lived in and I grew up in, nobody can live in that country. Say, for example, you stay in Lagos State and you're originally from Kaduna State. Travel safely without the airline. Travel safely on the road from Lagos to Kaduna. I'm sorry, this is my first time on, not my second time online, but I would not accept I will not accept any call right now until I say what I have to say. Just a few things, because I really have some points that I wanted to say. And the insecurity in Nigeria is so great. I ordinarily don't come out there to do video on anything, but this is my home country, and the election is less than 30 days. The election is going to be in February, the last week in February. I know one is going to be in February 25, which is the presidency. I am talking about the insecurity of that country, and I don't want to lose my topics and the point I want to say. Please, for those that have their PVCs and are going to vote in that country for the upcoming election, please let's do ourselves some good. My duty as a Nigerian outside the country is just to bring awareness to some of the things that I feel that needs to be handled, and which your vote will count in helping us. Even if we are not going to reach that state, will help us to move or gravitate towards that state. There are 3 men that are going for the presidency, 3 political parties that I know of. Not that I know of, but that are out there that people know of. We have the one that I am talking about, that I know of, that I am strongly behind. His name is Peter Obi, and he's a Labour Party guy. I know this guy from some of the things he has done in the past. He used to be a governor of Anambra State, and he has done some things in the past. And I know there's another guy that's Atiku. He is from PDP. Yes, I know him because he was once a vice president of Nigeria. And there's one that is called Tinubu. He's from APC. That's one I know. I heard about him. Looking at these 3 people, please, for crying out loud, and the police and the state of Nigeria now. And the state of Nigeria now. If you are a lover of that country, for God's, and you have your PVC, please, I'm imploring you to vote wisely, to save Nigeria from destruction, to save the soul of that country, to save the soul of that country, to save that soul of Nigeria. I repeat, that's why it's so emotional for me. And I am not talking about emotions right now, but I am talking about what needs to work for Nigeria as a country. Kindly use your PVC to vote rightly on the part of insecurity that I was talking about, which for me is the most important thing in that country. People cannot live in their home and sleep in their home and be, eyes. Who is this? Turn off invite for this. I'm turning it off for now, and okay? People cannot live. I'm sorry about that. People cannot sleep in their home and sleep just sleep and be safe. It's so alarming, the rates where security is in Nigeria now. I just have to come out there and do something. I'll talk. This is my own quarter. I don't have a PVC, but my own quarter to contribute to Nigeria. If you have your PVC, please, please, please vote right for that country. You could tell by the way I'm doing this live that I am not a speaker. I don't speak. I don't come out there to speak that much, but I need to contribute my quarter to the betterment of my country. It is my home country. It is Nigeria, the betterment of my country. I'm imploring you people to vote wisely. Vote for Peter Obi. He's the one that has the missions. He's the one that has is the one that has what it takes to make that country, to at least to bring positive things back to that country, to wake up our tourism, to wake up our security. To bring back security in Nigeria, to bring back economic reforms in Nigeria, and to work against corruption. He has all it takes. He might not be the Messiah, but we want to move from one stage to another. We want to move. We want the country to be better off in terms of when they hear our names, when they hear that you are Nigerian, that people should have a good image about Nigeria. I'm imploring those people that has their PVCs to please vote and vote wisely. And also, I am imploring the other set of electorates that I want to implore also is the older generations, the older Nigerians that are like in their 60s, 70s, and 80s. I am speaking to your voice. If that is the only thing that you need to do to Nigeria, you need to do for Nigeria to be saved from penury, to be saved, and for Nigeria to stand. I am imploring all old adults in Nigeria, you're 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. If that is all you need to do, that would save that country to better off for us to have a better living in the next 4 years, please use your PVC and vote wisely. Please use your PVC and vote for a future that we all plan for in Nigeria. Use your PVC to do that which is going to save the future of your children. I am in my 40s and I know what I did even as a graduate in Nigeria before I left that country. Nigeria was not in a good shape when I left also. But as of today, as I speak, it is in a deplorable state. Economic-wise, safety-wise, it is in a deplorable state. I am appealing to Nigerians wherever you are in that country, be it in the city, be it in the villages, be it in wherever you are, in the town. So far you have your PVC. Election is coming. I am crying. I am outside the country, and where I live, sometimes I don't even close my door. That is how. And whenever I wake up, I'll be like, oh my God, I didn't close my garage door. I didn't. Can many people in Nigeria sleep and live like that? Those are the things we need to look into. I'm not saying Nigeria can turn over in a night. I'm not saying that the safety of Nigeria could change when Peter Obi comes there in 1 month. I am saying that we need to keep some things in place. I am saying that we need to put the people that have the interest of the country in mind. We need to put them out there to at least do their quarter for that country, to at least do what God has sent them to do, to save the soul of that country. That is all I am saying. The high and the mighty are in that country now, leading the country to a state of no return. Nigeria is not safe when it comes to security. You can't travel from Lagos to Ibadan without praying seriously for God to keep you, so that kidnappers or all these people on the road, even the deplorable state of the roads, the deplorable state in which the roads are. I saw something on my phone this morning that a truck came up. There was an accident. A truck came on top a bus or something. I don't know how to say it, but it was a bad accident. The road was in a deplorable state, and this truck fell on a bus, a commercial bus. The deplorable state. It's in every state in Nigeria that the roads are not good. The roads are not good. Please and please and please, I need to cry loud. This is how I know how to say. I'm not a very good speak. I don't speak in publicly, but I want to start coming online every day. God help me, speaking to those that are not decided on their votes. I'm talking about the presidency vote in Nigeria, because we need to change things. We need to fix our name. We need to change the image of Nigerians. A lot of Nigerians are outside the country. Millions of resources are outside the country. Nigeria is being drained. Millions of brains are outside the country doing great things. Some are even doing imaginable things. Nigeria is being drained every day. Every day I call that country, most of my friends are out of that country. I am talking of those that are brainy. I'm talking of those that have resources. I'm talking of those that do great, those that in their fields, they excel in whatever they are doing. I am talking about that. Is that what we want for that country? That is not what we want for that country. We want Nigerians that are making names abroad, that are making these names all abroad, to come back home, to contribute their quarters into the country, to contribute their country to the upliftment of that country. That is what we want. We don't want the resources of that country to be drained. A lot of people that can do so many, take for example tourism, a lot of people that have the wealth, that are are investing outside the country can come back home to invest and make Nigeria a great nation. A lot of people that have money that can invest into the airline of the Nigerian country as a country, for us to have an airline that will work, a system that will work, that will contribute their resources, their quarter into the upliftment of that country. That is what we want. We are imploring you Nigerians that are still home, because you are the ones that could turn the tide of the country. You are the ones that could turn the tide of the country for better. The power is in your hands. They say that some people are saying that some people are saying that your vote does not count. Let me pick that one also. Normally, I should have written out something to follow so that I could talk. But I just came back from church. I'm yet to enter the house. I just said, let me just do this and get it away with. Next time when I'm coming up here, I'll write it down and be bringing it out one by one as I put it down. Now, I want to talk about here the airline for example, in Nigeria. That country, I think since I've left, even before I left that country, does not have a working airline. Look at the millions of Nigeria that are outside the country. Look at how much that we pay to different airlines. Nigeria is over 200 million. We pay different millions of dollars to different airlines. And there's no working airline in the country. How can we raise money from outside the country? How can we better a Nigerian that is inside the country? How can people bring in their resources to come and invest in that country? It's not possible, because it is even to move resources from outside the country into the country, it takes a lot of resources. It takes a lot of money. We don't even have a working airline in the country. We don't even have a working airline in the country. Monique Sunshine Johnson, are you a Nigerian? Let me see who that is. And let us see. So now, I'm not sure how to accept an invite. I guess we are not friends. But then, I'm talking about the airline in Nigeria. That's one of the topics that I want to talk about today, the airlines in Nigeria. And there's none. I heard sometimes that they signed a contract about Nigerian government has like 40-something% for a airline that's going to work, while Ethiopian airline or something like that have 51% for them to manage Nigerian air. Okay, that is not what we are. We are more than that. We are a nation built with strength, with brains outside the country. We are more than that. We've heard and read of so many Nigerians that are successful in what they do, and they can even single-handedly handle the airline system in Nigeria. Can we please, Nigerians that are home, make Nigeria great again by voting the right people into the system? It is the Peter Obi movement that I am talking about today is a movement of people that are tired of the way Nigeria is now. It's a movement of people that are tired of what is happening in that country. It is a movement of people that are ready to save the soul of that country. And I am imploring Nigerians that have PVC back home to please vote wisely and let the next election, let us even have a fresh air. Let us have a fresh air of how this country is going to work in the next 4 years. And I jotted one thing out like some days ago, and let me see if I can see the paper here that I said I was going to talk about. But okay, I saw the paper. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I also want to talk about this is one of the topics. Maybe I should come back later and get relaxed and talk about it. I want to talk about a free and fair election. A free and fair election. A free and fair election for those that are going to vote on that day. Your goal should be a free and fair election. For those that are going to vote on that day, your goal to be a free and fair one. You are not going to be the INEC official, but you are just going to be an electorate. You're going to be a citizen, a dutifully Nigerian citizen that will go to the polling booth and vote without causing chaos. You can ensure that votes are being counted, but you should be the one that would not cause chaos at the polling booth, because when chaos comes around in a polling booth, the INEC officials or the INEC body could cancel the results of such polling booths. Let us all come together if we're truly wanting to save the soul of that country, to make sure that wherever your polling station is, you vote, you go there, you vote, and you're the masterminder of a fair and no chaos polling station. Make sure anyone that wants to cause chaos, you are the one, you and the one that you're going there with are going to make sure that the results in that polling booth should be counted justly, so that if you truly have Nigeria in mind, and if you truly have Nigeria to change, the image of the country to change, it starts from you. Let that be the song. Let that be the anthem of you that truly want a true Nigeria. At the polling station, when you go to vote, make sure that you are the town crier of a fair election. Make sure that there is no chaos. Anyone that wants to cause chaos, you could also go live. Maybe not near where they are counting the results, but you could also go live and speak to the conscience of anyone that wants to destroy our rights as a Nigerian citizen. Speak to that conscience, because the way the country is out there, the image that we have in that country is nothing to write home about right now. We can't even, you come outside the country and say you're a Nigerian, you have to say, you have to act that you're true a Nigerian that has conscience before someone is ready to listen to you. You have to act like a Nigerian that has something up there before someone is ready to listen to you, because they already have a preconceived image about who you are, what you stand for. And this at times something burdens my heart, because that is not what true Nigerians are. True Nigerians are the ones that forever goes for things and achieve it. We go for things and achieve it. Our aim now is to go for a true and fair election. A true and fair election to change the narrative. To change the narrative. To change the narrative of Nigeria. To change our image. We have to go for a true and fair election and change the narrative. That is what I have to say for today. Next time when I come online, I will try to bring in those people that are wanting to come in. Bring in those people that are wanting to come in and might contribute into this live session. It's just bothered my heart today because I just came from church and I've been postponing this, and I just wanted to say something to speak to the soul of Nigerians out there that have their PVC, to please vote wisely. The narrative, it's in your hands. Let this election be one that will change the narrative. Let this election be one that will change the mind of the corrupt politicians. Let this election be one that would change our image for good. Let this election be one that would daze the usual politicians. The usual politicians. Who are the usual politicians? politicians, the one that thinks that they could buy your conscience, the one that thinks that they could buy your future, the one that thinks that they could buy your children's future just with a loaf of bread, the one that thinks that they could buy everything that pertains to your life. Those are the usual politicians. But we are moving forward to a new Nigeria. A new Nigeria is possible, and we can do it. The one that would render rigging useless when there's a free and fair election. As when there's a free and fair election, it will render rigging useless. It will render that INEC official that today cannot travel from wherever he's living to his hometown free, and they cannot travel safely from wherever he's working now to his hometown. That INEC official that cannot send his or her son to school and sleep in peace. And instead they will be praying that God please grant my child's safety to that school that he's going to. That INEC official that has in mind to rig this election. No, it will not work for them, because when a free and fair election stands, and a movement that has one opinion, that has the same goal to make to give Nigeria a new name. When it happens, it will make rigging useless. It will never happen. Rigging will be useless, because one movement, one goal, a new Nigeria will be born. And that's all I have for today. I'll come back next time. I'm going to put this as a daily thing. And next time when I come, I would allow for those that are wanting to come online with me. There's this invite that's coming up, but the person is not coming up. I'm trying to invite that person, but it's not coming up. So when next I come up, I would come up with some people that are wanting to talk, just so we could rub minds together and be positive about this election. There's nothing positive if you put it in your mind that you cannot achieve to do. A new Nigeria is possible. A new Nigeria starts from you, it starts from me. A new Nigeria is possible. It's a birthing of a new Nigeria. We need to save Nigerians from penury. A lot of Nigerians are living in penury. A lot of Nigerians are living in penury, and it is in your hands. With your PVC, you can do wonders. With your PVC, you can change the narrative. You can make Nigeria be great again. And I'll come back next time. Thank you so much. Like I said, my name is Abiodun. I'm originally from Abeokuta in Nigeria. And I've been out of the country for a while, but this is my way, my quarter of contributing to a new Nigeria, to birthing a new Nigeria. On my Facebook page, I have an hashtag, and it has been there since years ago. I started that hashtag. It's saving Nigerians from penury. If you come across this video, and you could go online and search for that hashtag. It is called Saving Nigerians from Penury. I've been talking a lot about different things I've been seeing years. I'm not too much into it, but whenever it crosses my mind, and it crosses my mind, I put out words out there on saving Nigerians from penury. It's out there on Facebook. It's out there on all social media platforms. It's called Saving Nigerians from Penury. You could see what I write all about things that comes to my phone, or that I see whenever I go back to the country, that I see also. It's also there. Please spread the news around. I'll be coming online, and I'll be inviting people to come with me, and maybe next time we'll have a good one. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you a lot for sharing. Thank you so much for sharing this, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, and God bless. Bye-bye.